What seemed like an ordinary day took an unexpected turn when she casually asked, "I just want to see my balance." It was a simple, everyday request, one that most people wouldn't think twice about. But in that moment, the ordinary became extraordinary. The millionaire sitting across from her laughed at the simplicity of her request. To him, it was almost amusing, a humble concern in the face of his immense wealth. But as the screen lit up, laughter turned to disbelief. The numbers didn't match his assumptions or expectations. What she saw, and what he saw, was shocking. It wasn't just about the money, it was about the story behind it. The balance revealed truths, struggles, or perhaps achievements that had been hidden beneath the surface. In an instant, the millionaire realized that wealth, status, and outward appearances could never fully convey the complexities of someone else's life. This moment highlighted the power of perspective. A simple question, a routine glance at a screen, became a revelation that challenged assumptions. It reminded everyone involved that judgment based on appearances is often misleading. Even someone with vast resources can be surprised, humbled, or moved by the quiet realities of others. In the end, it was more than just a number. It was a wake-up call. The millionaire's laughter faded, replaced by reflection, understanding, and perhaps newfound respect. All because a simple request to see a balance turned into an unforgettable lesson about humility, perception, and the hidden stories that numbers can tell. He had always thought he had seen it all. The millionaire, used to wealth, privilege, and the surprises life could throw, leaned back with a confident smile as she said, "I just want to see my balance." To him, it was almost amusing. Such a small, mundane concern in a world dominated by grand gestures, luxury, and financial power. He laughed, imagining that the answer would be trivial, ordinary, and perhaps even underwhelming. But the moment the screen lit up, his laughter faltered. Astonishment replaced amusement in an instant. The numbers told a story he had never expected, a reality that didn't fit into his assumptions or preconceived notions. What he saw forced him to pause, reflect, and reconsider everything he thought he knew about her, and perhaps even about the world. The contrast between his wealth and her situation, whatever it revealed, was striking. This was more than a simple surprise. It was a lesson in humility, perception, and human complexity. The millionaire realized that laughter, privilege, and confidence could not shield him from the truth. Confronted with reality, he understood that appearances are deceptive, and that a single moment, like seeing a balance, can expose layers of truth hidden beneath the surface. In that quiet instant, the dynamic shifted. The humor and lightness vanished, replaced by awareness and respect. Astonishment wasn't just about the numbers on the screen. It was about recognizing a life, a struggle, or a success he had never anticipated. It reminded him that true understanding often comes from unexpected moments, and that even someone who has everything can learn something profound from the simplest of human experiences. It's easy to assume that what we see on the surface tells the whole story. Wealth, confidence, or status can create a powerful illusion, convincing us that we understand someone's life at a glance. But as this story shows, appearances can be deceiving, and assumptions often lead us astray. When she casually said, "I just want to see my balance," it seemed like a simple, ordinary moment, but it held the power to shatter preconceived notions. The millionaire, confident in his experience and accustomed to the ways money shapes lives, laughed at what he assumed would be a trivial matter. He believed he knew what the numbers would reveal, and by extension, he thought he understood her situation. But the screen told a different story. In an instant, assumptions crumbled and the reality before him demanded attention. It was a subtle yet profound reminder that life is rarely as simple as it seems. This moment illustrates a universal truth. The human experience is layered, complex, and often hidden beneath the exterior. What may appear ordinary, or even insignificant, can carry depth, resilience, or success that goes unnoticed until we pay closer attention. Assumptions, no matter how confident or well-intentioned, can blind us to understanding, empathy, and insight. By confronting reality, the millionaire experienced a shift in perspective. What began as amusement transformed into respect, humility, and revelation. The story underscores that truth often hides in unexpected places, waiting to challenge our beliefs and change the way we see the world. In the end, it teaches a powerful lesson. Never judge based on appearances, and always be ready for the unexpected truths that can expand our understanding in a single, unforgettable moment.